Hi guys, this is Sylheti vlogs. I'm back after a long time. আজকে very special আমার very special person একজনের birthday এর লাগি আমি ব্লগ আওয়া লাগছে আর তাইনি লাগি আমার nephew Armaan. Armaan is
turning 4 years old today.
and he's turning 4 years old today and we are going to the zoo to
Because he loves animals.
তার animals bala পায় animals দেখতে bala পায় animals খুব এনজয় করে তো জু থেকে আইয়ালে আমরা পার্টি করবো তার যেটা আমরা অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট করছি যে তার একটা পার্টি করবো আর এখন জু যাইবো তো আপনার ব্লগের মাঝে রাখলাম
Yeah, give the backpack over there.
We are here now in front of the Bronx Zoo and we're gonna go inside now and Armaan will enjoy. Also we're gonna enjoy. Armaan loge enjoy করমু আর আপনারা দেখা enjoy করবা hopefully আর আমার বাতিজার লাগি দোয়া করবা আর আমার বাতিজার হেলথর লাগি দোয়া করবা তার লাগি তার ফিউচারের লাগি দোয়া করবা আর আমরা about to go inside now. Let's go guys.
Why do the kids do that? Okay. Why do you guys Armaan, where are we? Where are we, Armaan?
We in the zoo.
That's right.
Come on, let's go.
over 7,000 miles and arrived in Asia, be on the lookout for animals. Now, Asia, the continent known for its vast deer population and diversity.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at
Look
that.
at a female and baby Barasinger deer. Those are known as the Barasinger deer. Now, they get their look from the male deer's antler. Barasinger means 12 tined in Hindi. And that just means the males have 12 to 14 points on those antlers. And we'll probably see them a little later. Now, also in this beautiful map, we have two other animals known as the axis deer, beautiful spotted blue deer, and the black buck antelope, a little tan and white belly animal classified as sexually dimorphic, but we'll see a little later. Now, that only means that the males and the females look different from one another, even though they are the same species. Now, the female will have that tan fur with no horns, and the male will have that dark chocolate fur with those horns. And the spotted axis deer are native to India and Sri Lanka, and the Bronx has shown those particular deer since 1899, when the zoo first opened 121 years ago. And we'll probably see them a little later in our tour. Now, these small bills we're about to pass right here represent a very interesting WCS conservation story.
Hi. Farmers in Indonesia live closely with wild animals, like elephants, which we will see shortly. WCS field staff work with local leaders and farmers in Indonesia to come up with the Crop Protection Unit. This unit created many different ways for farming to continue in close proximity of wild animals. One strategy was to soak ropes in chili powder and place them around the crops. Elephants do not like chili and leave the farms alone, allowing the farmer and the animals to share their habitat peacefully.
Female black buck antelope with the Barasinger deer. Now, we all know that a species that's extinct no longer exists. Now, the next animal was on the verge of extinction. In fact, the Mongolian wild horse, the first Rusky horse, was extinct in nature, and they can only be found in zoos. But recently, there have been some reintroductions of the Mongolian wild horses in areas of Mongolia, China, North America, and Asian zoos. And as we train around this corner, and we're coming into the lower part of our meadow, if you look down from the bottom right, we're now looking at the beautiful Mongolian wild horses.
They're booting us. They're booting us.
Mongolian wild horses. And that young man in the back with his hand hanging out that car, please put your hand in. Thank you so much. Now, as you're looking at them, I'm pretty sure you noticed the difference between these horses and our domestic ones.
Yeah, they look like donkeys.
They also have an erect mane. They're missing the forelock. That's a piece of mane that drapes over the forehead of our domestic horses. Now, the Bronx received the first animals in 1902, and to date, we've had over 50 Mongolian wild horse foals born right here at the Bronx Zoo. Now, in the meantime, here's one of our animal experts. His name is Jonathan Slack, to speak more about these wonderful animals.
I'm Jonathan Slatt, and I'm the Russia and Northeast Asia coordinator for the wildlife conservation. People and wildlife can thrive together. Perzhavalsky's horse went extinct in the wild in the 1960s. On a recent trip to Kazakhstan, I thought about the ongoing and successful efforts in that country to bring these.
Both are a female brown antler deer. Now, the reason I stress female, folks, the females do not have the antlers like the males. And the reason we do have the females out today because it is a ladies' day out. Now, if you look to the far right, you're about to see the gallows to the far right. The world's largest wild cattle. I wish that they were closer, so this way you can really appreciate their great size. But even from this distance, you can see how big these animals are.
World's
Now,
largest
recently,
cattle.
we had 2 females and a male from San Diego as we're trying to increase our herd, and we've been very successful. We now have 4 billion calves. And you may be seeing it as we come by. Now, only 4 zoos in America carry this species, and of course, we are one of them here at the Bronx Zoo. These are the gallows, the world's largest wild cattle, and believe me when I tell you, folks, not too many other animals mess with them.
Look at their horns, guys.
And as we're about to test our scientific observation skills, you might be hearing noise coming from the concrete jungle rather than Asia. You know, it's easy to forget that the Bronx Zoo sits in the heart of an urban environment. And the noise that we hear behind us now is the traffic from the Bronx from the Parkway. And there's very large fish that are approaching right here. The species that we do show here at the Bronx Zoo, the Malayan and the Siberian, also known as the American Siberian, are very large of the two. Now, folks, I just spot him. If you look right over the opposite side of this pool, he's right there, right behind that rock. There he is. And as you can see, he is a big one. There he is.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh.
He's a big one. That's Anakin. Now, Tiger's one of the variety.
I'm gonna look at Tiger.
Now, typically a tiger will grow yourself on a fresh
이거
kill.
어느 거겠지?
You get as much as 40 pounds of meat at one time, but just think. That's the equivalent of you and I eating 160 hamburgers in one sitting.
사연하지
That's a
보이지?
meal of that size. A tiger not eating it for about several days. And if you do want to get a closer look at our tigers, you can visit our tiger mountain right here at the Bronx. Yep, those look like our axis deer. Now those are the peafowl, which is the national bird of India. Now males are called peacocks, while females are called peahens, and of course the little babies are called pea chicks. Now the next animal blends in with the muddy area. It calls home. If you see it looks like a pig with the tusk standing up through the top of its snout and curved backwards towards his eyes, you found a pig called a barbaroussa. And the fact that the tusk was in her antlers earned the pig's name. Barbaroussa means pig deer in the Malay language. Now males will use those tusks to fight with other males to display dominance in order to attract other females. Now they're gray color, so they blend in very well with the exhibit. As we're about to pass this bamboo thicket, the first pin, if you look down to the bottom right, you will see the male. Notice how those tusks curve backwards towards his eyes, again earning him that name, the Barbaroussa Red Pig Deer. That's the male Barbaroussa.
It's a wild boar.
Let's see what we have in the second pen. Female red male, and I'm not able to see it. Now folks, I'm going to ask everyone to please remain seated because this is very important. Because we're about to see the world's largest land mammals, and of course we're talking about our Asian elephants. And today we have both of them out. We have our Happy and Patty, our Asian elephants. So start up to the right. Now that large tree that you see by the tip of their pool, that's an elephant-sized back scratcher.
Oh, no, big elephant.
Now the first thing you notice about these lovely ladies is their size. Asian elephants can weigh more than 10,000 pounds, so they eat a lot of vegetation. Now our elephants eat about 2 million pounds a day. They drink about 60 gallons of water, and that is per day. Now take a good look at those trunks. The only Asian elephants have this adaptation. They have finger-like features on the end of their trunks where they can gently pick up a blade of grass. All with those same trunks. They can tear down all these tree branches out here with enormous force. Those trunks hold more than 40,000 muscles. They're incredible tools. Now our elephants are about 50 years of age, folks, about 50 years old. Now here at the Bronx Zoo, we do take very good care of our elephants. They not get baths, they get pedicures as well, and they deserve it. That's right, ladies on the train, they get pedicures. Very carefully. That's Happy and Patty, our Asian elephants. And as we leave our elephant zone, we're now to look out for another large mammal. This one tends to weigh around
Look how big that
3,500
elephant
has a
is.
horn in its nose and looks to be armor-plated. But nothing could be further from the truth when you're talking about our rhinoceros skin. And we're now far right. So when you do see a rhinoceros in the mud, folks, they're not there because they like it, but they're there to protect their very sensitive skin from sunlight and from insects.
Where?
As a matter of fact, one of our other rhinos, her name is Penny. Before the zookeepers bring her out, they have to put sunscreen on her face and on her ears to make sure that she does not sunburn. There is Calvin, way to the right side.
What's the big
And we've had
rhino?
11 baby rhinos born right here at the Bronx Zoo. And our newest calf was born in the summer of 2013. And we're currently heading to Bronx Zoo care for 5 endangered species as they speak. That's Calvin. Now that mud wallow that we're slowly passing by now, folks, is the original mud wallow, Wild Asia, made back in 1977. And made larger by rhinos all by themselves. Now how do they do it? They just continually stomp around it. They just
Wow,
continually
Armaan, did you see
stomp
that
around it. They
rhino?
get bigger and bigger to their life. And they get on up. And again, when you find it, go straight back up. See some of our hog deer, and way back there, see some of our sandbar and real-guy antelope. Now, if you look to the right, folks, in the green grass area, you'll see some of our sandbar, those big, beautiful, chocolate-colored deer. Now, the lighter colors laying down, those are female nilgai antelope. Those are all females.
I know, right?
Both of those two species are the largest in Asia. Now, for most of secret, they're probably in the back somewhere.
They're having a girls' night.
Now in this area, we're looking for cute little Chinese tufted deer, very elusive little deer, 40 pounds maximum weight. And just like our white-tailed deer here in New York, they have a white tail in the rump. And when they flash that tail, it's a signal to the other deer. It also allows the small fawns to follow their mothers in flight once they sense danger. Now these deer are very rarely found in zoos outside of China. If you look closely, you might see the outline of fish, but please don't stand. Now the WCS knows how important it is to protect the Bronx from the corridor and its greenway. So whether it's the Bronx River here in New York or the Irrawaddy River in Asia, rivers and streams are vital resources for wildlife everywhere. Now this next rocky terrain is the perfect environment for our next 2 species of animals, and both are well adapted climbing rocks and mountain slopes. Now if you look straight ahead, that large center rock, those are our rock calls. Now quickly folks, look to the right, one of those large rocks, look to the right.
What is it?
transport those cool beers under their chin. Now these animals are able to jump 6 feet straight in the air. That's without a running start. 6 feet straight up. And our markers are going to climb these trees just to reach the fresh leaves. They are excellent climbers and leapers, and again, this is definitely their terrain. And our Himalayan tall will probably be on the side. They have a jacket, and their horns go directly back over the head.
Don't touch.
I can't come do that. The antelope.
Let's go forward.
Come here, guys. Come here. I'm calling them over. Guys. Girl, come over here. Nyla. Nyla. Armaan, look at her. Nyla. Armaan, come up and look at them. Animals are like that alone. Come.
This open. I'm so confused. Yes. Right?
You saw?
Where's the other? Oh, the other.
They're together, yeah.
She gone over here. There was a ditch and the line was right there. This is exactly where it was.
Really?
She went right over and the line was there.
Oh, wow, really?
I was about to say, like, why would you risk your life like that? She did that. She put it on like, that shit.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, we would see a lot of those
She's thirsty.
What is it?
Oh, yeah. Look at that one. Armaan, look at that one.
Oh, close. There's one feeding right now.
Armaan, ওটা দেখাও, ওটা দেখাও. Armaan, look.
I would think you'd be comfy in the little crevice here.
Yeah.
You make a sound of a sea lion? You make a sound of a sea lion?
Swim!
Nah, he chilling.
Let's wake him up. Swim!
Listen, don't wake him up to the point where he lunges at you.
No, he's not going to do that. ঘুমাইতেছে It smells disgusting here. Oh, there's a rhino here, big one.
I get it.
I guess they face this way because they can only see us from here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, cut. Take a
4 years
photo.
old now.
Yeah. Let's get a photo.
I go too.